Here's what the buyer's inspection notice feels like to the seller. That bison is angry. So I guess that tail wagging is a sign of aggression. You see that? And then it stands straight up.
They're feisty.
Yeah,
this is insane.
Oh, bro.
It literally chases them.
Oh, no. That's a whole lot of horsepower. Oh, the guy was taking pictures of him, right? Yeah, good. He's smart. Stand behind the trees.
No, he should be running right now in a zigzag pattern. I looked it up.
Okay. I would be getting chucked too. Oh, bro. Oh, yeah, he's an old guy too. Just like a rag doll. Damn.
Wow, this happened in Yellowstone, and the guy is okay. He did break some bones, but he was in good spirits.
Look at the snapshot. He's like 10 feet off the ground with his feet in the air.
He like cartwheeled in the air.
Thank God he didn't land on his head.
No,
how about he just picked him up like literally like he weighed nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
I mean, that gives you the horsepower to weight ratio, right? Like a bison. I have no idea what that weighs, but I'm going to guess 2,000, 2,500 pounds.
And he wasn't, they were pretty, it looked like it was pretty far away.
No. So I was reading about it, and we've been to Yellowstone and we've seen the bison, and they seem really docile, but when they charge, they go fast. And they say that you should maintain 50 to 100 feet.
Well, I don't know.
They were like 20.
We were like 10 feet from them.
We were not 10 feet from them.
Yeah, we were. Don't you remember when we were sitting there looking at those what were they? The wolf family.
Yeah.
And they were walking around us, and then they.
That is true. They
were close.
They came like through the parking lot.
Yeah,
I've definitely been close to them.
We've been close to them.
Well, Elliot has a favorite saying. It's, if you listen, you can hear the buffalo coming.
Oh, he heard it.
Could hear the bison
we used
coming.
to say that so much when we first started
it.
The company. We were like, we could feel the innovation, and we'd be like, put your ear to the ground.
Well,
True.
at least his suspenders didn't come off. They're still on. His pants are still on.
Oh my gosh, that totally makes me think. Have you ever seen those people like they get hit really hard and their shoes come off? Right? Like I've seen it with my own bare eyes before. A guy gets clocked and hit him so hard that he fell back and his shoes came off.
So this is definitely what the sellers are feeling when they get that Benzer or that buyer's inspection report.
Yes, yes, it sure is.
The reduction of $30,000.
Exactly. Clock so hard they
later. You flip over. Well, this next story is insane. So imagine staying at an Airbnb, looking at the photo of the beach that's on the wall, and then realizing that your dad, you, and your sister are in that photo. This happened in San Diego at an Airbnb.
No
These two girls are looking at this photo on the wall. Check it out.
Airbnb in San Diego.
It's unsettling.
And we're like
random Airbnb.
Looking through it, no connections to it. We're looking at this picture, and my dad is like, this looks like me. And I'm like, oh, Dad, what? No, this is my dad. That's my sister, Libby, when she was 10 years ago. And that's Brady, my brother, 10 years ago. He is they're literally in the Airbnb picture.
We have those swimsuits. We are literally in this picture.
It's the craziest thing.
We are on our Airbnb wall.
Wow.
Look at how genuinely shocked she is because she realizes the odds.
The odds are 1 in hundreds of millions that you would be in that photo. I mean, like, it's the most random photo of all these people on the beach, and she's like,
yeah. Well, and you could totally tell like 10 years ago it wasn't planned, right? Just a random photo.
So someone took an aerial photo and then blew it up and put it on their Airbnb. I mean, that's wow.
Right, the odds are insane.
But where is that? Is that San Diego?
Yeah, it's in San Diego.
I mean, that doesn't look like San Diego. Those are some blue waters.
And lighter sand too.
Yeah.
I scoured the comments, and there's no indicator that this was fake or that it was AI.
I mean, where's the dad? Show me the dad. I want to see if that's
good.
Contact for royalties.
They did a really good job of covering it up.
Yeah, if it was fake.
Yeah.
Because that is really, really odd.
Jason doesn't believe anything he sees.
Well, because a lot
considering
of these,
the world we're going to.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these things. I mean, I can't tell that was her. Can you from that picture?
No. So they could have just completely made
they could have just made it up just to be like, oh my gosh, that's crazy.
I believe them.
Yeah, it could be.
And they get a lot of comments, they get a lot of views and shares. And
why would that even be AI? Because like it doesn't look like them, but it could look like them 10 years ago. So anybody can make that claim. But so to me, that would be the argument: is this really them? Prove it that it was you.
If they made it up, that was a great story. Yes,
genius.
It definitely got me. I'm like, no way. The chances. What a great story.
Yes.
So OpenAI Anthropic employees are set to buy nearly 1/3 of all homes in San Francisco with IPO earnings.
Wow.
Insane, right? Do you guys remember in about 2022, early 2023, when the market had settled, rates were now back up in the sixes, and all of the analysts were predicting that the San Francisco housing market was going to burst. Like they were saying how it was just gonna, be terrible. And it did. Prices did come down, and then can you imagine if you would have went up and bought up all of the real estate in San Francisco?
Well, does this mean those little container housings is going to come back? Remember that when they were dropping the containers and converting them into like cool little units? like shipping containers?
I don't know.
Making it modern?
They're fighting for the nice inventories. So there's recent data that was released by Compass that said nearly 140 plus homes this year have sold for $1 million or more over asking price. Not $1 million house, $1 million over ask price.
So you're like,
this is insane.
ask price is $7 million. I want to make an offer at $8 million.
Yeah,
Which is nuts. Like, I mean, talk about paying for area. I mean,
well, yeah, but if you got like a $80 million worth of stock, I mean,
I know.
Yeah,
Well, and
like,
they haven't even
I wanna
IPO'd
win
yet,
this
right?
house.
Like, and I know I've heard the latest that they're going to move the IPO to 27.
Anthropic?
That's what I've heard. I heard
Okay.
that just last week that they're going to
Well, they're saying
Well,
that they're
yikes.
trying to get in before, of course, the stock sell-off happens, and we could see even more high-end real estate purchase. But this is not just happening in San Francisco. I think that there's a lot of drivers of this massive wealth creation that are buying in other
SpaceX?
markets.
Is SpaceX in Florida?
SpaceX, where are they headquartered?
Yeah.
No, in California.
Oh, they're in California
Yeah,
too?
they're in California.
Okay.
Uh,
Oh, yeah, that's right. And we were talking about how I bet you there's probably a lot of people buying houses in that area right now too.
Yeah, I think that if you look
Well,
at like a lot of the very desirable areas across the U.S., you're going to see more purchases driven by a lot of this tech money, and it's just not going to make a lot of sense. In fact, we were talking with an agent in Sedona about a week ago, and we were shocked because in Sedona the sales above $1 million are insane. There's like so many, and we're talking an area like they only have 10,000 homes. There are not a lot of homes there, right? And if you look at the purchases, I mean, there's just an insane amount of them are over $1 million, over $2 million, and this realtor was telling us, like, he's like, I don't know where all this money's coming from. He's like, it's just it's funny. He called it funny money.
It is funny money.
He's like, funny money's coming in and buying up all the inventory and driving up the prices.
Well,
I mean,
printing, just
funny
like
money
the
is AI
latest
money.
models keep racing to come out, right? Soul, what is it? Soul Vera or something, and Luna that GPT just came out with. What was it, last week or the week before?
So
last?
interesting you mentioned that, because we know that there was all of that hoopla around Fable when
5,
Anthropic
yeah.
initially released it, and the Department of Defense pulled it back and said, no, you can't release this. They made some updates to it. Then they did release it. And when they first released it, they said, okay, it's going to be included in the Max account. And they did. And they included it. And it was supposed to go away on July 7th. And then it didn't. And then it got extended to July, I think, 9th or something. And yesterday, they extended it again. And
Yep.
what they're saying is Anthropic is saying, well, the speculation around this is that Anthropic can't pull it back because GPT is getting so
Yep.
good. And if they do, people are just going to cancel their Max subscriptions
Yep.
and go to GPT.
Yep.
So
Yeah, I've heard. I haven't personally, like. Well, actually, I was messing with it this weekend. I'll bounce back between
Which one?
GPT. I kicked it up to whatever the highest model available is for GPT.
I see.
I don't remember. I don't remember if it was Soul specifically, because I don't know if they've
Oh, is GPT getting into the naming it now? Now it's
Yes.
naming it Soul.
Well, they kind of
Soul, Vera, and Luna is what
let's
I'm pretty sure.
Oh,
the
I thought
three
it was
model-
like
three-
I thought they
three
were like
latest models are.
5.2, 5.3.
No. They were.
They
but
were.
it's still like, yeah, there it is, 5.6 Soul. That is it. So that is it. So
5.6
yes, I was,
Soul. Oh, so they added a name on it.
yeah.
They're like,
Yep.
okay, we better get in on this.
I mean, smart. I think they should get rid of the GPT because
I do
it's
too.
just like it's a mouthful.
Yeah, the whole
GTP.
Anthropic play with the naming and personalizing it, I think was brilliant.
I like
did-
the word
they did
Anthropic.
good.
It's kind of cool.
It is.
It
And
is
we were
kinda
talking
cool.
about that bit. Yeah.
I will say though, Fable is insane. It is absolutely mind blowing.
They're
I
all so
love
good.
it. I'm like, I don't ever see a world where I'm not gonna want to use Fable. So good.
So good.
So good.
All of them, like even Codex is just so good. Like the amount of stuff that you could do, like
I
building
started-
a solid application, right? Like, I mean, like what would have once cost you tens of thousands, 100,000, I mean, maybe not 100,000, but tens of thousands of dollars you can do in over a weekend, and maybe a little back and forthness. It's mind numbing.
It is. I mean, there's still a lot of question mark over the actual cost of the tokens, because as we know, we're getting these tokens for a fraction of what they actually cost. And so when they need to have product or have profitability, what is that going to look like? And is anyone going to be able to afford it? It's a good question. But I will also say that I've recently discovered something incredible, and it's not inside of the desktop application of Claude. And so I don't think many people know it even exists. It's Claude Design. Have you seen it? You have to go to claude.ai/design. So you have to log in a separate way. It doesn't just exist inside of your Claude application. You actually have to go, kind of like when you get the API with Anthropic, you have to log into a separate URL. Same thing with Claude Design, but it's crazy.
I wonder why they're doing that. They're trying to hide it from people.
I don't know why. What is the reasoning? No.
I thought they included it in the new UI that rolled out just last week. Because remember, they kind of like buried co-work. You have to like launch a new chat.
No.
You can click chat or co-work, and then maybe it's just in our Zoodealio account, because like our Zoodealio one, when I click on it, there's a design button. And
No, I don't see it. I'm in it right now.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, got it. Okay, there is a button that launches it.
That just came out.
See, I didn't even know that.
Design.
The more
what
you
should we create?
know, the more you know.
Oh, so it'll design like.
So then it has like
for you, huh?
templates. You can see templates that our teammates have made in here that you could use. You can create your own templates, and then basically you can design off of that. And I just think it's
What do you guys think
super
about
cool.
like Claude doing all this? It was funny because I read a story about what's the company that Crystal uses or the
Figma?
Figma was Anthropic's client, right?
Yeah.
And then the Figma CEO was saying how he was shocked when Claude started doing
This
like
because
basically what Figma's doing.
What happened
And
to
they
Figma's
basically took Figma, like Figma was able to put all their stuff in there, and they were able to take what they had from them and basically steal it from them.
Well, that's happening. In fact, that's happening across the board. OpenAI. I mean, did you see Apple is suing OpenAI now? And that is happening now with Anthropic. And so, yeah, you're at risk. If you're a company and you're using these AIs, you're at risk of being copied.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's so good. Those of you that have like messed around with like design, whether it be Photoshop, Figma, etc. What I love about the design is it'll literally mock up whatever you want, but then you can go in there and make it quote unquote pixel perfect, as we like to joke around, because you can literally highlight it, turn it like just like those of you that are a little bit more like inspect. You can go in and inspect, like highlight on the specific part, click on it, and start moving it around to get a pixel.
But
perfect,
they're taking other people's technologies.
Yes.
And they're stealing them and creating their own. So
Yes.
what other companies
they're also
what other companies that are
fueling AI,
using
though. That's
Anthropic
the crazy thing.
that are using Anthropic, putting all of their IP in there, and then Anthropic's going like, oh, we could do that. We could even do it better. Okay, here we go. Now we'll create our own. We'll create our own company. Here's a new thing you can do in Anthropic.
Sounds like Amazon Basics, right?
Well,
That's what that's all about.
It sounds like more people are going to self-host their own LLMs,
Yes.
and we are already seeing that, and we're seeing NVIDIA come out and offer more affordable solutions, and where you don't have to have these massive servers. But on Figma stock, it is way down year to date, down 37%. So definitely is taking a hit, and I'm guessing it's because of AI.
Has to have been.
But real estate's going to go unscathed. Nothing's going to happen with real estate agents. Everything is just going to stay the same, and there is not going to be any change. What do you think? Drop it below. Thanks for tuning in.